Hello, beautiful. Welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic tarot intuitive, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in your reading, I'm going to give you clear insight about his honest feelings about you right now, today, in this moment. And I will share with you all of the energy that comes through and not leave anything out. Take one moment to click that like and subscribe to the channel. That is how you can help to support. Let's get straight into your reading. Meditate here on the three cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This would be 1, 2, and 3. Let's get straight into your reading. Hello, beautiful number 1. Welcome to your reading. His honest feelings about you. I will share with you all of the energy that comes through and not leave anything out. Take one moment to click that like and subscribe to the channel. That is how you can help to support. Let's get straight into your reading. I see here your energy. You are naturally drawn to your card, Daring a Dreamer. And this is a clear message from Spirit to change the way you see, not the way you look. I can see here that he's very happy with the way that you look, your personal appearance. He's attracted to you. But there's something that you feel like you need to change about yourself. And you are so beautiful. The way that you are, just the way you are, you're gorgeous, beautiful. And that's a clear message coming through here from Spirit to you because you've been thinking about changing something about your physical appearance and you don't have to. You feel like you need to change yourself maybe to please him, or he'll like you better if you do something different to yourself. But no, that's not the case. He actually likes you just the way that you are. He's very attractive to you. Also, I feel like it's something also here like about your eyes, your face, like they really stand out. You have very pretty eyes. You don't have to do much so many things like a makeup or like even eyelashes, even though those are some things that you may be drawn to, but you don't have to do those things and you still are beautiful to this person. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And what are his honest feelings about you? What are his honest feelings? Also, quiet as is kept on the low here. Let me just say that I feel like I'm not even kidding. Like he could be a bit insecure, feeling like you may be too beautiful for him. He cannot match up to you, like his looks versus your looks, but that's just his insecurity. Because I feel like he's an attractive person as well, but he's always comparing himself to other males. So that's why he's in a habit with comparing himself to other males. So he'll compare himself to you as well. So let's get more insight. What are his honest feelings? And you have here the 5 of Wands. So with the wand energy does represent creativity, and the fire zodiac signs. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries are in the top placements here in his birth chart or your birth chart as a confirmation in the reading. And that fiery, passionate energy that he feels about you, it's like he sees you as a very enthusiastic person. You're a team player. You will help him work on his dreams, his goals, his career. You will help him climb that ladder to success. And see, you're very loyal in that way, but you're a very creative person in your own life with the things that you want to do personally for yourself. So this is why you don't mind helping him. And with this 5 of Wands energy showing up here, I'm also picking up is that he feels like sometimes you could be like temperamental, but see, you're like that because you want the best out of life. It's this fire, this passion is driven. You have goals and you want things and you kind of want them really fast. So there's a clear message here from Spirit to encourage you to relax and slow down. Because as you relax, You open up the floodgates for prosperity and abundance to just flow through to you naturally. But when you're tense and you want things in a hurry, there's a famous verse, like an ancient verse or scripture, even in the Bible or ancient text, that says, "Be anxious for nothing." That means don't rush, don't be in a hurry to do this or to that. And the reason for that is because the universe responds a lot faster to you when you are relaxed and you are chill. Thank you, Spirit. I love the Five of Wands energy showing up. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Sun, Moon, or rising sign, seventh house of relationships, or even the planet Venus in his birth chart or your birth chart as a confirmation here in the reading. Let's get more insight. What is happening with him? What is his honest feel? What are his honest feelings about you right now? His honest feelings about you right now in this moment. Woo, self-indulgence. Yep. See, he sees that you are focused on yourself right now, your self-worth. He feels like you're in a space right now where you feel like you need to heal. You just really need that quiet time, that solitude, that time to heal, to work on yourself. And I feel like you are working on yourself. You're working on your shadow work, the shadow work that you feel you have to do. You're trying to bring that stuff up into the forefront so that you can completely eliminate that shadow side of you. And that's wonderful. You're on the right path there. I feel like also he feels like you are in this self-appreciation mode. And, he feels a bit jaded, a bit lonely, a bit like feeling like unsure whether or not this relationship connection can still stand the test of time. He's worried about the future of this relationship because you are putting a lot of importance on yourself, as you should. Spirit is encouraging you here to trust your intuition and to always radiate with self-love, self-assurance, self-care, self-respect here. You are on the right track because you want your cup to be full. You cannot pour into his cup if your cup is not full, or if your cup is half full. If you're half full and you pour some out of your cup, then you're empty, completely empty. So trust your intuition. Continue to take care of yourself. Know that you are beautiful here, naturally beautiful. You don't have to change anything for anyone. If you want to change something, make sure it's just for you only. So let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. His honest feelings about you right now. What are his honest feelings? Ooh, the Eight of Cups. Ooh, this is about the emotions. He's in his feelings. Yes, he is. He's in his feelings. And most of the time, he's quiet and sitting somewhere quiet, thinking about this relationship connection. That cup energy does rule over the water zodiac signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces in the top placements of the birth chart that I did mention moments earlier. But specifically here, with this Eight of Cups energy, he sees you withdrawing your attention, retreating from this connection and moving on. And he's afraid of being abandoned. I love this confirmation of the Eight of Cups showing up immediately after that energy that we got, that message that we got earlier. Thank you, Spirit, for that clarification. I love it. Your reading is starting out really nicely. The cards are aligning with each other. They all are in sync with each other. The energy here is really on point. Yes, extremely accurate. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit, for the message and the truths coming through here on this reading. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the priest. Facilitates spiritual commitment. Serves as a channel here of spiritual energy. And we just got this message just seconds ago. It's given to us here. Thank you, Spirit. Let me just point out, I'm going to tell you the truth. I said I would not leave anything out. That sometimes, there's a violation of trust here, within your spiritual community, like something you have dealt with maybe in the past, going to like a spiritual communion with someone and someone violated your trust, either in a physical way or an emotional way where they didn't live up to what they were preaching. And so, yeah. Wow, this is crazy here for this energy to come through. But Spirit wants you to heal from this and let you know that this is not your fault. Because a person is not practicing what they preach, that's perfectly fine. You're just encouraged here to focus on your own self-growth, self-assurance here. You are evolving. You're glowing. You're guided, loved, and protected as well. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And what are his honest feelings about you right now? His honest feelings. Lost. I feel lost without you. Look at the lost energy showing up with that energy, that message we got earlier that he feels abandoned. And sweetie, that's okay. Don't feel like you're obligated to make someone feel whole or loved or make them feel, like they are not alone. That is not your job. Your job is to do that for yourself. And their job is to do that for them. So do not let this energy of this person make you back down from really putting yourself first and taking care of yourself. This is the clear message here. Yes, he does feel lost without this connection, but he's supposed to, because this is allowing him to grow into that greater version of himself, to tap into his spiritual gifts, his spiritual insight. This is where it's supposed to be right now. And you don't want to interfere with his growth by, giving him what you feel that he needs, when this is really what he needs. He needs to feel this. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And so what's happening here? What are his honest feelings about you right now in this moment? Ooh, look at Venus, love. I love the planet Venus showing up. Venus represents, it rules over Taurus and Libra. And with that Libra energy, social energy here, he's feeling like you're going to connect with someone, with maybe like someone you're more compatible with in a romantic sense. Love here, Taurus, the planet Venus. And Taurus, Venus represents beauty as well. So again, this is a very strong confirmation with the first card that you are drawn to, the Daring Dreamer, is that he sees you as being very beautiful here. He sees you as being a very harmonious person, wanting harmony here in your life. The word harmony is significant. It has something to do with music, either him or you. Thank you, Spirit. I also want to point out that this is about sensuality and luxury. Yes, you are meant to live a luxurious lifestyle. Yes, the universe is full with prosperity and abundance. Yes, source does align with love, health, wealth, compassion, giving and receiving energy, wealth. Here, thank you, Spirit. He sees you as someone that definitely, he feels like you can be very wealthy one day. You bring him pleasure. You give him pleasure. He feels like you have like this really good taste and style in the way that you dress and in the way that you carry yourself. He's attracted to your sensuality. Very strong energy here coming through from him. Very strong. So beautiful, number one. This does conclude your reading. And I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. And if it does, please leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. Yes, they definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful number two. Welcome to your reading. His honest feelings about you right now in this moment. I will share with you all of the energy that comes through and not leave anything out. Take one moment to click that like and subscribe to the channel. That is how you can help to support. Let's get straight into your reading. I see here your energy, you're naturally drawn here to your card, the White Sage. You know what? He knows. Let me tell you what I'm picking up from his energy. He knows that you have boundaries set in place, and your boundaries are persistent. You are standing strong with your beliefs and your moral grounds, what you feel that you deserve for yourself. He feels like you have raised your standards, and he's not sure whether or not he can match up to the standards that you have raised for yourself. So he's questioning whether or not this relationship will continue. And so let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And what are his honest feelings about you? His honest feelings. What are his honest feelings? Whoop. Look at this, the Lovers. Yep. He's not sure. Can he stand up? Can he match this? Is he able to offer you this deep partnership? That's what he's feeling right now, because this is what you want. You want a loyal partner, a partnership where you feel like you are strong together as one. Loyalty, commitment, strength, love, and understanding. He knows this is how you feel. He knows this is how, you want your future to be. And so he feels very insecure whether or not this is something that he can live up to. Because he doesn't, I'm just going to tell you the truth, because I said I will not leave anything out. I feel like because of like the way he was brought up in society, he's not very affectionate. This person does not wear his heart on his sleeves, so therefore he hides his emotions. He hides whether or not he's feeling this intimate connection with you, because he wants to appear hard and strong. And it really has something to do with the type of music that he listens to. And so he's really off on the deep end and not really connected to your feelings. He wants to be, but he's not. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. His honest feelings. What are his honest feelings? Something to say. There's something I really want to share with you, and I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. Look at this very strong confirmation coming out immediately after Spirit just gave us that message that no, he does not wear his heart on his sleeve. No, he's not going to be totally honest with how he is feeling, even if he is madly in love with you. And that is where the conflict is. That is where the problem is, because you feel like he's a puzzle piece and he confuses you a lot. And so you're like, hey, if you can't communicate, what's up? But you feel like, hey, you can communicate about other things. You should be able to communicate about how you're feeling about me. And you're not settling for it, which is why he picked up here that you're raising your standards. You may be moving on from him and connecting with someone that is already the way that you would need them to be. They come like that. Let's get this. Self-indulgence. Look at this about you focusing on yourself and your self-worth. This is a very strong confirmation showing up. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. Because you're like simply like this. Hey, it's time to heal. It's time to grow, to move forward, to move on. And he recognizes that energy about you. You see, you're in this space and time right now where you are doing your shadow work and he's ignoring his. So that's why you are getting this discord in this relationship where it feels like you guys are so far apart, because the energy is far apart. And that's all everything is energy. And when it's compatible energy, that will draw you together like a magnet, but it's not. Yeah. So yes, he sees you're here with the self-indulgence, self-appreciation, focusing on yourself, your self-worth, doing the work for yourself as you should. Spirit is encouraging you to always put yourself first. Focus on yourself. Self-love, self-respect, self-assurance, that unconditional love, that greatest love of all is the love of self. And as you love yourself, then you will not even entertain energy that does not love itself. Because energy that loves itself is free to express themselves the way they see fit. And most of all, to be honest. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. His honest feelings about you. What are his honest feelings? And you have here the temperance energy. I love the temperance showing up, because you see, this is a very nice confirmation with where you are and what he feels you're doing. You're living now with harmony, balance, moderation. He recognizes that those text and phone calls are far and few in between. You are not giving out that same energy you was giving out before, because you recognize you were not receiving it back. So you are this temperance here. And he recognizes it. I love this for you. It's about self-control and patience. He sees that you are patient. Picking up earth energy towards Capricorn and Virgo in the top placements of his birth chart or your birth chart, the sun, moon, or rising sign, 7th house of relationships, or even the planet Venus. As a confirmation here in the reading, yeah, he feels you're very loyal. You're down for him. You're trustworthy. You are balanced. You are grounded. But don't play with you just because you are that. Don't take your kindness for weakness. He knows that he can't. He knows he has a certain point where you're just not going to play anymore with him and you're going to move on. You have here warrior. Absolutely loving the energy showing up here for you with warrior coming out here laying naturally under the white sage. And doesn't she look like the most divine feminine warrior with the white sage energy? He recognizes, he feels that you have this strength, the skill, discipline, and toughness of a will to withstand this relationship, separation, to withstand the courage to give yourself everything that you need. It's about heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice and conquering your ego. So you're not concerned. There's no doubt, worry, or fear when it comes to him. And he knows that. And that's something that makes him feel quite sensitive because he wants you to be concerned. He wants you to be invested. He wants you to be involved emotionally because he knows that if he can hook you emotionally, then he has you. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And his honest feelings about you. Look at the Chiron. And with the Chiron, this is an asteroid in an astrological birth chart. And I'm excited to see the Chiron showing up here because this is about healing. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. He sees you are healing. You are healed. You have healing powers as well. He recognized the growth in you. Yes, he does. And you're here. It's about personal development as well. So it's a nice confirmation. I just really want to say that I'm so grateful that your reading is like extremely accurate and how each card does correlate with each other. And I use a minimum cards on purpose so that I can see an accurate reading. If I use a whole bunch of cards, then of course I can draw similar cards. But if I limit the cards, I've learned that when Spirit speaks, you don't have to use a lot of anything. Spirit will speak with simplicity and clarity so that you understand. Thank you, Spirit. I love this. Let me just say this. There are inherited issues on both his side and your side, but you're working on yours. And again, you're getting rid of that ego energy, that self-doubt, Yes, there's some like generational trauma stuff going on. And that's how you guys initially connected, is because of that generational trauma. And then what started like the emotional separation and discord is because you started healing yourself. And because the same energy is attracted to the same energy, you started healing yourself. And when you try to hold on to something and force something, that's when you start really feeling bad, I can see that he's definitely sensitive. He wants your forgiveness. Spirit is encouraging you to forgive this person. Yeah, there's cleansing here for this relationship connection. You're guided, you're loved, and you're protected. He recognizes your softness. Although you've been through pain, you have this superpower. There's this divine presence around you. You're guided, loved, and protected here. And you will connect with that lover that is truly the one for you. Once you are completely healed, once you know who you are, once you are aligned with that greater version of yourself. And so beautiful, number 2. This does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. And if it does, please leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments. And they definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful number 3. Welcome to your reading. His honest feelings about you right now. In this moment, I will share with you all of the energy that comes through and not leave anything out. And take one moment to click that like and subscribe to the channel. That is how you can help to support. Let's get straight into your reading. I see here your energy. You're naturally drawn here to your card, Paonia. And with Paonia showing up here, this is about you loving who you are. Honey, you putting more emphasis on that greater version of yourself, that courage within, aligned with your true feminine essence, your power. You're taking your power back, snatching your energy away from this connection. Really focusing more on yourself, and he notices this and he misses that energy that you had to offer him. He misses it. He feels left out right now. So let's get more insight. And he's kind of like shaking his head. He's like, what in the world does she think she's doing? She's not texting. She's not reaching out. Who does she think she is? Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. What are his honest feelings about you? You're like, boy, bye. I can feel your energy like, boy, bye. Let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. I love this for you. You're mysterious. He says, hey, I can never seem to figure you out. And sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. Never really know where I stand with you. And that's really what's going on here right now, because you have pulled back your energy. I love this card showing up for you. And another synchronicity here with this energy is that, look how the cards are the same color combination. Isn't that interesting? Oh my goodness. Yep, you're a mystery. You know why? You are not telling all of your daily business with your family, your friends, your job, and just really sharing everything with him. So it makes him a bit uncomfortable because he feels like he's not number one to you anymore. That's how he feels. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. What are his honest feelings? What's the energy coming through for this person? What is happening here? This energy for this person. Look at the Ace of Pentacles. This is physical and earth energy. That Pentacle energy does rule over the earth zodiac signs. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, seen in the top placements of his birth chart or your birth chart as a confirmation here in the reading. So, yeah, Pentacle energy could be seen in the sun, moon, or rising sign, 7th house, or relationships, or even the planet Venus. His chart or your chart. But let me just point this out. He feels like you're very physically attractive. Again, Pentacle energy, physical, earth. He feels like you're solid, you're down to earth, and you are loyal. You have been straight up with this person, okay? But yet and still, he feels like you're hiding something. You're hiding like your true feelings from him. And it's not that you're hiding them. It's just like you're kind of like you're over the fact that you have to express so much and not receive the same expression back from him. And so also here with the Ace of Pentacles, he feels like you can have like whatever you want when it comes to like income, your finances, a new job, a raise, a promotion, an investment. He feels like you're very good with your money. He feels like you have been investing more in yourself lately and ignoring him, which is why this mysterious message came through from him. He can't figure you out right now. He's lost for words. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. And what are his honest feelings about you right now? His honest feelings. What are his honest feelings? His honest feelings. Self-indulgence. Oh my goodness. Yep. This is a confirmation that you are putting more emphasis on yourself, focusing on yourself, your self-worth. You know now that it is time to heal. You're doing that shadow work. You wish he would do the shadow work as well. He can't even relate to shadow work. He know he has some growth to do. He know he has to take accountability about his attitude, his actions and things. But you're doing the work and he sees it, and it's showing through your self-appreciation, how you're putting yourself first, moving forward in life, honey, investing in you. As you should. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. What are his honest feelings about you right now? The devil energy. Look at the devil energy. I feel like he's envious. He's definitely jealous because you've pulled back your attention from him moving forward. Yep, he's jealous. I feel like he was jealous even when you were giving him a lot of attention. It's just his nature. I feel like he's just this type of person that, could be like obsessive when it comes to relationships, whether they are romantic or platonic. He feels entitled to your attention. I feel like also with the devil energy, this is like this lustful energy, like the sexual energy and attraction that he does have for you. So trust your intuition when it comes to this person. Trust what he's showing you. Because this person, I don't know. I'm just picking up like borderline narcissism energy. Thank you, Spirit. Trust your intuition. Trust what he's showing you. You already know what's going on with him. The moon is coming through. Cancer. The moon rules over the zodiac sign of Cancer, represents the intuition. So Cancer is significant either in the top placements of his birth chart or yours. Look at the mediator energy. You know, he sees that you're fair. You're a fair person. You actually have a gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. And he has respect for you in that way. He does. Which is why he can't be too funny acting. He can if he wants to, but he knows that you are a fair person. And that came out here with the Ace of Pentacles, with that loyalty that showed up, that he does recognize. Let's get more insight. Thank you, Spirit. Look at the 7th house of relationships. I do want to point out that the number 7 is significant either in his birthday, birth month, birth year, or in your birthday, birth month, or birth year. Thank you, Spirit. The 7th house does rule over relationships. Let me also point out that there are 12 houses in astrology in an astrological birth chart. But the 7th house is about partners. It's about companionship, your best of friends, marriage, relationships. It also represents opposition. He feels like right now you guys are opposite from each other when it comes to your viewpoints on life, on relationships. He is hoping for an equilibrium. I do want to also point out that the 7th house rules over the zodiac sign of Libra. So Libra is also significant in the top placements of the birth chart. He feels like you just, at this point, that you want balance. You want balance with your partner, with your companionship. You want something that's harmonious. You want a best friend. And that's what you have conveyed. That's how you feel. And he knows this. And so beautiful, number 3. This does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. And if it does, please leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments. And they definitely warm my heart and they make my day. I am sending you lots of love and good energy.